Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eltamar, and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Rogue Trader. Where we left last time, we were about to head to a tomb world. Looks like an asteroid, really, but still, tomb world. Lord Captain, we spotted a planetoid with an unidentified xenostructure. Something tells me this is the place we've been looking for. Augur clerics detect a field of void mines on our trajectory towards the planetoid. Let's transmit the deactivation code we found in the outpost of the Lord Inquisitor's men. Beginning transmission, receiving return signal. 5% of mines report transmission to sleep mode, receiving coordinates of an area designated as the main landing site. We have a safe channel of approach towards Epitaph and the coordinates for landing. We need to repair our ship first, really quickly. Oh, we have repaired our ship. Never mind, we're good. Okay, let's go in then. Are there any traces of Kel'Khazar? Plenty. We're picking up the remaining Vox echoes of conversations, standard signals belonging to your Augur observation systems. The gas thermal trails of shuttles preparing to land. You know, Lord Captain, it seems to me this place is about to fall apart. Augurs detected a multitude of signs pointing to structural damage in the tomb located on the planetoid, and they are very fresh. Let's land. Are you certain, Lord Captain? I beg your pardon for such audacity, but this old Void Wolf's guts tell him that this tomb is very likely to become ours. I have a bad feeling, as if... Forgive me, your lordship, I completely lost my senses giving out advice like that. I'm ready to face whatever is in wait. Be careful, your lordship. We'll wait as long as it takes for your retrieval signal, even if every xenofleet in the world appears to swat us from orbit. Alright, well, let's go down to the planet and see what there is. This could be the last fight of the game, although I don't think so, because we still have, like, half a archetype worth of level to do, unless I just missed a good chunk of the game, which is possible since we lost so many of our side characters, but we'll see. Every person on the bridge freezes in astonishment, watching the remarkable procession approach your throne. Officers and enforcers are glancing at you questioningly, but do not interfere until they're ordered to. We have come to speak with you, Altamar. You gave us food for consideration by revealing the mystery of our origin. From then to now, we observed, calculated, sensed, and we discovered a great change is coming, a trial. We see that the future has potential, a great wave that sweeps everything away, a probability of deaths and ruin. And with them comes a probability of ascension, of claiming, of an infinity of possibilities. Nomos awaits this feast eagerly. We wish to share it with you. You are the one who can ride the waves with us. What is it you wish to do? Wait until the unknown threat appears before you, then face it. We do not know where or when it will happen. We do not know what we will face, but we know that we want to be there with you. There is something we require to do it. Nomos are tethered to the shell of the ship. We can only follow you outside by using our servitors as our shell. But they are lacking. Only a modicum of us can enter such a primitive vessel, and our power is likewise limited. We need a vessel, a body, but very few things can house us. That is why we've come to ask you. Magos Asclepius has offered his shell to us. It might do. Indeed I have. I cannot think of a prouder end to my pilgrimage than the liturgy of synchronization with the Great Spirit. I will become the vessel for the Omnissiah's favored children, and step beyond the confines of wretched living existence and into the halls of the eternal machine's song. You would sacrifice yourself, Asclepius? I desire it more than anything. Why are you asking him when you can take what you want and use it how you want? Wait, what's the coming threat? Nomos cannot say. Something changed after you helped us remember our birth on Epitaph. We now sense the liberation of something vast, which is actually a mere fraction of something limitless. It is seeping through a breach, its shoulders pushing against the walls of its prison that are about to give. But what it is, we do not know. We must say, it frightens us to think about this unknown, something that's trying to break free. It's so vast, too vast to measure or explain. It excites us, it makes us eager. The greater the danger, the stronger the craving for triumph. I've heard you and made my decision. We await your word, master of the ship. Please give us freedom, and we'll stand with you in the hour of great need. Take the body. Sure, I don't care. 100%. Do it up. Praise the Omnissiah. I kneel before his favored child and humbly offer this shell as a gift. May I become a temple to the machine and a vessel for the Great Spirit. How interesting. We feel restricted, but not as much as inside servitors. Some work must be done on the new shell, then it will be ready for journeys to the outside. We will leave you for now, Altamar, but in the hour when you stand before the great trial, we will return and stand with you side by side. Cool beans, thanks, Nomos. You stopped me from landing. Your lordship, the shuttle is ready for landing. We have the exact coordinates for a secure landing site. Will you authorize the start of the expedition? Yeah, let's do it. I don't need to say goodbye. Actually, maybe we do need to say goodbye. Too late! No goodbyes. We're going in. I guess we could just reload. I guess we can't. Why are we standing with Necrons? Oh, they're not active. Okay. I mean, we could just really quickly redo that part and then do our goodbyes. It will take literally moments. We just go here. Do this. Go like that. Do all this, get Nomos back. Skip this whole thing again real quick. Coming threat, what do you wish to do? You would sacrifice yourself, made my decision, take the body, skip all this, do that. Alright, we're ending dialogue again. Here we go. Alright, let's say goodbye to people. Earlon, what do you got to say for yourself? Pain speaks to me, it wants to be felt. Great, poignant. This place is drowning in anxieties, the color of olive haze. Though many try to paint their insecurities over with deliberately bright hues, the Lady Navigator's somber gaze slides over the faces of those present. Pale gray shadows swirl in a mournful dance, heralding the danger ahead. I cast them away as I cast away my doubts. There's no turning back. I am honored to have you among my companions, Lady Cassia. Cassia smiles demurely and curtsies in response. I'm honored to be your companion, Eltmar von Valencius. This is probably not the future you dreamt of, but if all this ends in victory for us, what do you intend to do next? The throne of the Novator of House Orselio has sat empty for too long. The machinations of the Great Regent, the feuding between branches of the same family, the attempts on my life and yours too, I must rectify these mistakes and take what is rightfully mine. Steel yourself, Cassia. My heart is fluttering, Lord Captain, but not because of fear or doubt. I am ready to face what is coming. Abelard. Abelard looks at you with a tired smile. He cannot resist giving you his characteristic, appraising glance. Well, Lord Captain, my service to you began under the most remarkable circumstances. I should hardly be surprised that you have delivered us into circumstances more unexpected and surprising than ever before. Of one thing I am certain, the von Valencius dynasty will cover itself in glory today. Are you ready to follow me all the way? As always, Lord Captain, I would follow you into fire and back. God Emperor be my witness. I have the honor of serving under two rogue traitors and survived one. So there'd be no shame in going down alongside the other if it comes to that naturally. His chuckle sounds sharper than usual. You have a highly organized mind, so you must have already considered what you're going to do when this campaign of ours comes to an end. Somewhat embarrassed, Abelard tucks his thumbs into his belt. Now that I have your blessing, it's about time I took care of my family. The Wersarian clan has gone without its patriarch for too long. I should make time for my descendants before some noble upstart tries to chew them up again. Abelard, no matter what happened, you were always at my side. A Seneschal's place is at the rogue traitor's side, as you have learned. Others can betray and abandon you in your darkest hour. If the Lord Captain cannot count on a Seneschal, there is no one he can count on. That is not a fate that I wish for you. So I'm doing my duty. Get ready, Abelard. We've been through worse. The old Seneschal grins cheekily and for a split second looks younger by a good 100 years, then bows his gray head. I serve House von Valencius, Lord Captain. At least we don't have to talk to everyone, because, you know, some people are gone or dead. Yatira greets you with a bustling chorus of voices, her own barely audible among them. Lord Captain, you got my little voices all excited. They all want to crawl out of my throat to greet you. They can sense it, I bet. That's the threshold of the final door, your door. Will you risk stepping beyond it? Hey, have I already told you I'll follow you anywhere? Or does that one happen later? How about it, Adira? Grant me Olson's prediction for the road? For the road? Which one, Lord Captain? The roads, they twist, they coil, and tangle together and separate again. I can't choose the road for you. Please don't even ask. Just walk right on ahead and the road will wind whichever way you want it to. I'm glad you've been at my side all this time. He sobs at your words. I thank you, Lord Captain. I can't imagine why you've shown me such kindness after everything we've been through. You are the one reason I'm still alive. There are so many ways I could have died. I know I've been harping on all this time about Lady Theodora this, Lady Theodora that. You know, may you never become who she was, but she... Or you may never become who she was, but she could never have been who you are either, and I'm glad it was somebody... That was you who replaced her, and that life threw me together with you. I know it was somebody else. Sorry, I'm distracted. There's a hugely loud train horn in the background. So there. Now let's change the subject before I get all sentimental, alright? What do you think awaits us after this last skirmish? Well, I have no doubts about you. Everything's going to come up roses for you. As for me, she catches herself. You know, maybe I won't live long, but it'll be a good life. I'll leave behind so many tales to tell. Let them remember my name over a mug of something foamy and laugh at the stories of my, well, of our exploits. Pull yourself together there, dear. We got a tough battle ahead of us. She laughs in many voices. Will do, Lord Captain. Just let me pull myself together piece by piece. This little voice goes here. That one goes there. Just a couple more, and we'll have the whole Idra sooner or later. Idira, sooner or later. Jay, Exalted One, wove our destinies into the glittering tapestry of this world with gold and silver thread, Shireen. And today the pattern of our lives will either be completed, she snaps her metal fingers deliberately loudly, or the tapestry will be torn asunder. Personally, I prefer to place my hope in the first option. Are you afraid of what is to come, Jay? The battle against the enemy? Pain, oblivion? She smiles and shakes her head. Oh no, Shireen, my only fear is that after these tribulations we will never be the same again, and I do so enjoy being me. After a pregnant pause, Jay continues in her usual playful manner. So what brings you to me, Shireen? Not parting words, I hope, because I despise goodbyes. I feel as though they rob me of my future. You never want to hear goodbye, after all, but only ever see you again under the same stars. I just wanted to say I'm glad of your company, especially now. Our alliance is like a miraculous oasis blooming in the fierce desert heat. I am glad to be your partner, and friend and ally in the fight against the enemy. I'm curious to see what you'll do once this is all over. You mean if it's ever over? And if the Azai doesn't play their evil tricks on us? She raises an eyebrow and shrugs. I don't know, Shireen. Being a drunkard on unbridled freedom sounds nice. Being drunk on unbridled freedom sounds nice. It's so close. I could reach out and grab it by like the tail of a comet and leave the Kasbalika mission behind. Start doing things on my own without having to rely on your good favor. Limitless possibilities lie ahead, and I just have to survive the coming darkness. Get a grip. It'll be a hard battle. Rest assured, Shireen, when it comes to matters of being and oblivion, Jay Hadari has the coldest mind and the bravest heart. Pascal? The tech priest is checking his gear, whispering prayers to the Omnissiah. He looks up at you and speaks matter-of-factly. The tactical equipment audit is 97% complete. No critical failures detected. The Omnissiah shows favor. You don't seem to be too worried about the coming landing. The Vox makes a rustling noise that sounds like a chuckle. A mission of reconnaissance is a blessed and desirable one for an explorator. The data soul of the one who explores, analyzes, and charts overflows with the joy of servitude. He lowers his eyes. I'd be honored to disembark with you. You took good care of my ship and equipment. The dynasty will not forget it. Where the iron flowers of the Omnissiah bloom, there must also be his passionate gardeners. Thank you for honoring this unit by letting it serve the formidable spirit of the von Valencius dynasty's flagship and your lordship. When the campaign comes to an end, will you stay on your duty or return to your fellow tech priests? It has been an honor to work with you, but the time of servitude for this unit has come to an end. Servitude is the way of one who has questions, and now I have the answers. I will gather my flock and give them answers, not as a servant, but as a ruler and mentor. May we have good fortune. I think that's everyone. That's all of our people. All 6 remaining of them. Alright, now we can go, I guess. That train is extremely... I don't know if you guys can hear it because I have like AI background noise reduction and all sorts of like... I have a directional dynamic mic, so... It's probably not picking it up, but it's really loud and very distracting. Anyways, we're heading to Epitaph. Let's go. Grab our group. We're not going to bring Earl on. We're just going to bring in normal people. Alright, we made Planetfall. The Necrons are here, but nobody's killing them, which is a terrible plan, honestly.
I know several individuals who would be willing to lay down a lot of thrones for a pile of this dead scrap. And a couple of obliging explorators, too.
There's a lot of Necrons here, too. Anyways, let's go up to this thing. It says, out of the corner of your eye, inside the glowing green orb mounted on the contraption, you can see the reflections of people who are not here. They are looking at you curiously and fearfully. Okay, something's happening. That's a Necron sickle ship. don't blow up this place. It's already in bad shape. Stop landing on it. It's quite a ways away from us, too. Okay, well, that was a thing that happened. There's also another thing here. What's it say?
My way.
An odd haze obscures your vision, and for a moment you see the metallic corpses at your feet turn into the bodies of soldiers clad in the colors of your dynasty. Also, there's this one. The Xenos is not showing any signs of aggression, simply staring ahead. There's an odd, disoriented quality to its movements. It's like a Borg without a hive mind. Why is nobody killing them, though? We should be taking them out. I guess maybe they don't want it in case they activate or something. I don't know. The Xenos is making the same rhythmic sound over and over, as if trying to say something but losing its train of thought and starting anew every time. Every few moments, the metal particles lose their color and become translucent, and you can see something dark and formless behind the metal, yearning to be born, but unable to do so yet.
I won't tolerate weakness.
A broken metallic finger sticks out from between the sarcophagus doors that are slightly ajar. It wriggles weakly. Weird. I think the landing thing was over there. Tanakia's over there. There's a named person at the very least. We can go take a look, I guess. Oh, there's a big thing. Elegy of Sorrow. The drawn-out metallic groans form a painful and melancholy melody, but one that oozes with venomous spite. Cardboard plates sing in unknown language, and you feel as though the meaning is on the verge of reaching your mind. Unless the monster cuts your life short before that, the grating roar is more like the sound of metal torture instrument than a sentient being's speech. Examine the creature. The Xenos' entire skeletal body is made of an unknown metal interlaced with greenish energy channels aglow with currents. Below its waist, the flares of a grav pad are humming and rattling. Its upper limbs fuse into a formidable heavy cannon. Not a single part of the monster's body betrays vulnerability. Without a doubt, this is a technologically superb machine designed to annihilate all life. Disabling it will not be easy. We've done no harm to your race. Once I find what I've come for, I shall trouble you no more. The sound of the vibrating metal plates has both a rhythmic malice of march and the hum of misery. Hollow hum of misery. The lament of an immortal mechanism doomed to aeons of wrath and battle, or else an impending demise. The salvo from the monster's cannon is an infernal orchestral chord that makes the very fabric of space tremble. We've killed one of these before, not this specific one, but we've killed a similar one before. Anyways, let's move people into positions. We need people in cover. So Pascal can go... Oh, that's... What the hell? Okay. So we move you there. Can you be there? No. Go back to... Yeah, you're going to move anyways. You're first on the turn order. Jay can go here. Adira, can you go to this side somewhere? No, kinda, maybe. Altamar can go straight in the front. He can just take the shots. Adira, I want you to get some cover. Oh, you can take this cover. Okay, good enough. You be there then. Abelard, I need you to go here, and I think that should be good. Alright, Cassia, where's some good cover for you? Up here? Sure. We can hit those two at least.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
The Deathmark has a bunch of life. The Necron warriors are not as tough. Let's try and move them backwards. That one can't move because obviously it's disabled slightly. Let's give this to our main... Nope. To Adira. Sure. And that's the end of her turn.
The dynasty will rise again.
He just pointed at me. Don't point at me. Shoot at my main character. Yeah, that's not hitting. Big gun though. I thought he hit me for a second there, but no, he hit his own guy. For those in the wondering, I'm at 227 dodge, which isn't that much dodge, honestly. Need more dodge. Need more... I think he just hit the... something, I don't know. Should we send Abelard up here to fight these guys? Probably... Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Well, that one's knocked down. It'll get back up again. Let's make sure we can just kill it this turn. But let's get all of our debuffs, or all of our things on first. And sworn enemy.
I will do my duty.
All of our buffs on, and then we'll just hit it. And it should die. Done. Next turn. My whole body is achy today. Feeling old today. Okay. It's Jay's turn. She can come up here.
This battlefield
Use
air
that.
is good for my lungs.
I'm gonna try and take pot shots of that death mark, I think. Pretty decent damage, and then she can just
Tell
shoot
me,
this one
and
normally.
it is done.
It's dead. Did a range of that one? Yeah, I just shot in the middle of nowhere for nothing. For no reason. Okay, let's give Adira another turn. Or a turn, I guess. Because I want to start getting some resolve. And also extra dodge. Is that the wrong one? That was the wrong one, but whatever. It's fine. Good enough. Jay, what can you do? You can give somebody a turn. We give Cassie another turn, but the warp isn't actually that bad. Let's give Adira another turn. Do her turn correctly, so more resolve. Movement speed increase for him. And also that
Anything
one.
else?
And sure, blow up that bladed one. Didn't quite die, annoyingly, but that's fine. Can I hit Abelard with this? Oh yeah, we can. I thought he'd be too far away, but nope. Good, done. Now it's your turn still again, sort of, kind of. Can you shoot down? No. Can you shoot that one? Yes.
Don't get too cocky.
Shoot that one then. I'll take it. It did some damage. Then we reload our guns. Well, we reload one gun. Okay. Just go stand in the middle of the room. There's no chance that he's getting hit. I wonder. I'm actually really curious to see if it scales with resolve or if you reapply for it to scale with resolve. So I'm going to take a quick look. He's currently at 315 dodge. Now resolve should give her more psychic power. 315. Okay, so if I put this back on, now that it's 37, 320. So you do have to reapply. Okay. It doesn't just automatically scale up old abilities for new ones. You actually have to reapply them, which is kind of annoying, but oh well. I was kind of hoping it would just keep them normally. No big deal, though. Let's Psychic Scream somebody. We can't do those ones. Can we move? Yes. To here? Sure. Lightning... Lightning doesn't do a whole lot. At least not against that one guy. We could just blast one of these guys apart like that one.
In the Empyrean.
Didn't decide to die, which is a little annoying. We kind of overkilled it by a lot. Pascal, come up here, do Call the Bold. We're gonna shoot that Blighted Death Mark, and maybe it hits Friend over there. We can shoot right there. Okay. Good enough. Zap that one.
Reassemblement commencing.
We can actually give ourselves this too, not that it matters all that much. Good enough. Main character can just go stand in the middle of the room. I'm gonna use Resolve. Can we hit? Oops. No, that's not what I meant to do. Ugh. Okay, give our main character another turn. Slightly annoyed by this. That's okay.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
I do want him to have a turn. That was very dumb of me. Okay, well,
Suits my purposes.
Resolve. Start with that. Move into the middle of the room. I might as well do a bunch of blasts because I can. Can I get around behind this guy? Not really.
Never wavered in the face of adversity.
Something made a noise. Oh well. Let's blast this one. Okay, that one didn't die, but I didn't expect it to.
Nothing I can't do.
I'm gonna give Abelard this. Nope, he's out of range. Everyone's out of range. Can I give somebody another turn, though? Adira can have a turn, or Cassia. Let's give Cassia a turn. Even though I think she did already make this into a better turn. But anyways, the warp's getting a little rowdy. So let's mend reality. And we can hit... We'll hit our main character by doing this once.
Enjoy your luck.
Can't dodge it, so he will take some damage. We can give him some extra dodge over there by himself. That's fine. Double it up. And anything else she wants to do this turn? Give him Air of Authority. I don't think he has Voice of Command, though. I like how Air of Authority can hit him, but not that one. That's fine. Okay, and then we just Word of the Emperor on ourselves. We can give ourselves some dodge and parry.
Suits my purposes.
Make it even better. What is it now? 418%. Fine.
Miscreant.
Commencing.
It's actually her real turn now. Or it was previously and we just did an extra turn. We could hit just these ones. We get around behind that shield. It's annoying for sure. That one's dead, but not dead.
Me. If you insist, Lord
Extra
Captain.
attack.
All
3 AP.
too easy.
We just do this. We can do this.
Already done.
Didn't die, but close. And you are...
Do not dare ask.
Did you already have that? Maybe you did. Okay. Nothing.
The
We're good.
Triarch is eternal.
I don't know what it's doing this turn. Where's it going? Shooting a J. Don't shoot a J. She's much squishier than our main character. Kill that.
Reduced to dust.
And then we'll just do our defensive abilities and we're done. There's nothing else we need to do.
It will be done.
Okay, Jay, come over here. You can probably kill that one. What are my odds? Okay. Let's try and kill this one first.
You've got a problem. I've got a prize.
We'll hit once. That was less than ideal. It's possible we can still kill it though.
Jai Haydari. Remember the name.
Come on. Oh, it's down for the count. Next. Reload. Who else can have a turn?
Me?
You can't. And
Never in 1,000 sectors.
I guess
I
Pascal
do
can have that.
With the right incentive.
And Pascal can have that. And that's about it. Next turn. Adira doesn't want to come out of cover too much.
Cover me.
Let's give her resolve to everyone involved. Let's heal up our main character a little. He did take that blast to the base from our own character. Should hurt.
Anything else?
That one's dead completely.
Cannot be stopped.
Give him even more speed. And that's the end of the turn. Pascal. Move up here, call the bold, see if you can shoot this guy. He's got 213 health. He's got 0 health. That one also is immediately dead. I think that's it. Next turn. Main character needs to race around behind. He's got all of the movement in the world. Let's go here. We have 139 tactical advantage, so we can do... how much? Up to 6,922 damage. We dealt 3,118 damage to him. Pretty good, turns out. Almost one-shot him. We need another turn so we can blast him again. Can we give ourselves another? Damn it. If I could give... no. Alright, well, it doesn't matter. Are we out of range of this? We can be out of range of that. But it doesn't do any damage, so there's no real point. Just stay here and be safe. I finally got too fast to die. 500 dodges. Our character's literally immortal at this moment. Can I not get to... what if I can hit him from up here? Yes.
My place is at
I think I should have used Sword Enemy or something. Yeah, that would have been a better plan. Oh well. We just need to kill the Elegy of Sorrow now. That one's down. Jay, there's nobody there. You're actually behind the robot. We can shoot down at it. Possibly for a lot of damage. Might be able to kill it.
And it is done.
So close.
Never fight.
That'll do it. Don't hit Alballard. Actually, I don't think it'll deal any damage to him, but it definitely would blow him to pieces if we did it wrong. Man, I can't believe how good our dodge is. It's so powerful. It makes us basically immortal, to be honest. Dynasty Notebook. A tiny notebook is adorned with the coat of the arms of House von Valencius. The pages made from real paper carry the pleasant scent of perfume and are covered in ruler straight lines of text. Their meaning is locked behind an intricate cipher, but you do not need to know the contents to identify the author. You know this perfect calligraphic handwriting all too well. Guessing it's Miss Theodora. A broken... oh, that's we already read that one.
It's about time.
Some of these ancient, sacred, and priceless machines are labeled with the Von Valencia's property mark, while others bear the stark emblems of the Inquisition. What is going on in this place? Why is there House Von Valencia's... let's check the use here.
My success is
The device
irrefutable certainty.
seems to be connected to the energy station of the crypt and is powering the equipment in the camp in violation of all operational canons. Oh dear. There's Tanakia, who is... alive? A ragged breath punctuates the oppressive silence of the room. Somebody's still alive. Tech Blight voraciously gnaws away at the human metal, but not as eagerly as at the walls of the crypt. The box is filled up with cast metal insignias like the one worn by Theodora's bodyguards. Some of them have splatters of dried blood on them. Some random cargo. I don't know if that's particularly useful at the moment. Let's talk to Tanakia. The maimed creature at your feet is still alive, as evidenced by its heavy breathing. It was a woman once, sporting close-cropped hair and equipped for battle, but now her skin is shredded by the metal sticking out of her body in a dozen places. Hey, can you hear me? With a heavy jerk, the woman raises her head, emerging from oblivion, and focuses her gaze upon you. Even in such a wretched state, her eyes still gleam with self-confidence, zest, and subtle shrewdness. You, who are... oh, that coat of arms rings a bell. Von Valencius, I'm not as surprised to see you as you may think. Tell me, why does my coat of arms look familiar to you? Oh, I should know. It was on the uniform my agents wore. The ones sent when Kalkazar took an interest in her ladyship Theodora's retinue. They didn't wear them for long, though. When I presented Theodora with Kalkazar's ultimatum, she purged her retinue of her operatives. I'm fairly certain Theodora would have preferred to have my head as well, but the Lord Inquisitor recalled me to guard his treasure cave, just in case Theodora decided to return for what she thought was hers, or the Drukhari started causing trouble. How did your people infiltrate Theodora's retinue? A feint, a deception, a game of double and triple crosses. When they told her they intended to take revenge on Calcazar, she believed them. She was just too eager to get back at Lord Inquisitor for taking her clever Archmagos advisor Amranat. Do you know Conrad Voidfear? Not sure if he's still alive, but back then he was Theodora's Master of Whispers. In theory, he should have been the one to tell my operatives as spies, but instead he thought that they were his chance to pull off a brilliant plot to prove to his mummy how great an heir he would become. It's true what they say about blondes, every other one is as thick as mince. What was the ultimatum he gave Theodora? Merely a message saying that her dirty secret was now our dirty secret. She was the first to visit Epitaph, and she found something here. Something too good for even one of her exalted status. Rogue traders are not allowed to have such toys, and I relayed the exact coordinates down to the last digit, after the decimal point, to the Lord Inquisitor. The Drukhari have come to this world. Why? Ah, the Xenofreaks, my favorite partners. They had a crucial role to play in the operation that you mustn't know anything about. Their visits to Epitaph have left me with many unforgettable moments. We were ordered not to fire on them at first, but to split them into atoms if their skinny arses deviated so much as a single degree from their approved flight paths. I swear, it was as if these fools were trying to get shot at with their half-witted provocations. They even had a nickname for me. The Almost Witch, a compliment, I guess. I am Eltamar von Valencius, Theodora's heir. You'll have to excuse me for not looking surprised, but my facial nerves seem to be partially paralyzed. I gathered as much. I'd hardly mistake you for our spectacular Void She-Wolf, after all. And if she were alive, she definitely would have come here in person, so you're the heir. Well, at least it's not Conrad. Why does no one from Theodora's retinue remember her visiting the system? I can give you two versions of the truth, the sugar-coated one and the honest one. The sugar-coated version is that once Theodora recognized what she had in her hands, she deemed it a matter of the utmost secrecy and mind-locked the memories of all members of her crew. The honest version is that she mind-locked the important people and disposed of the rest. Theodora depressurized compartments by entire blocks, casting any unwanted witnesses out into the void. She needed to free up space in her holds for the spoils anyway. You've never heard of such a technology, but it would not be a stretch to assume that the Inquisition does have something of the sort at their disposal. What was the check for that? This is, unexpected. Did her ladyship not even trust me? Disheartening news, to be sure. You have it all backwards. You could have been dumped out the airlock like so many others. You were already a decrepit old curmudgeon back then, after all. But a mind lock is incredibly dangerous. It's a bloody miracle it didn't fry our brains, said the one who chats with whispers in her head. You know, I'm not sure that you had that habit before coming to Epitaph. Now I know enough. Sure you do. Who are you? The woman tries to salute you, but the metal cutting through her tendons has cost her the control of her fingers. Tanakia Helbergaria, Inquisition Acolyte, and by the grace of Lord Inquisitor Calcazar, the Warden of the Epitaph, one covert facility, or whatever's left of it. What happened to you? I've been having trouble sleeping lately. Oh, you mean the metal things in my body? I have no idea. Looks like something has gone terribly wrong in the crypt. Her voice becomes more serious and dry. The Auspexes detected some unknown radiation, then everything went crazy. The Xenos didn't feel like sleeping in their coffins anymore, so they started trashing the place, and the pylon I was sitting next to suddenly grew a dozen tentacles, and one of them grazed me. I blacked out, and when I came to, I looked like I tried to give birth to a shuttle. I'm looking for Calcazar. Where is he? At the facility in the crypt, making preparations for the emergency launch of the operation's final stage. At least I hope so. Or else he's already dead. Now that I think about it, there are enough reasons to assume the latter. What facility? What operation? I guess you're still young. You don't know that in this world. Whenever the big boys and girls say the word facility, that almost always means a colossal secret weapon capable of destroying worlds, and that's all you're going to get. It would be very disrespectful of me to spill any secret that so many have given their lives to protect. I see. Well, this is where it all ends for you. Her blood-smeared lips twist into a smile. Is this an act of mercy or revenge? It's what you inquisitorial rats deserve. I didn't use a pistol. I clearly just blew her up with my mind bullets. Twice. 3 times. Okay, that's probably enough, my dude. She's dead. It takes you more than a few strikes to end the life of the already half-dead woman. The metal skull screeches under the pressure, but does not break, and her heart keeps pumping blood through her shredded veins. Finally, her agony comes to an end. It took a while. Alright, Xenos lore. Let's do that. Judging by the imposing design of the obelisks, this passage leads to a tomb intended for Xenos of higher status. We did succeed at that check.
Follow my lead!
And Tanakia is dead, but she might have loot. She has a serrated mono knife. Wow, I can't imagine what I would do without this bounty of loot bestowed upon me at the end of the game. At least I think this is the end of the game, probably. The elevator system leading to the deeper sections of the crypt was installed a long time ago, it seems. Every bolt is stamped with your dynastic coat of arms. There's gunfire going on down here at the very least. And a giant shield. Look at how many Necrons there are down there. Let's watch them march. It's pretty cool. You would think they'd be walking in unison, but they're not. Weird.
None shall stand in my way.
Let's go all the way over this way and just take a quick glance over here. Alright, we see some blighted Necron war. Oh. Okay, well. Barrier is barely holding. Prepare for defense. In the name of the Golden Throne, hold the line. The Xenos Knight lets out a challenging howl, portending imminent death. It's quite the camera shake. Prepare for battle. Okay, we got a crypto-geometric sentinel, and then a bunch of blighted warriors. But I think what we're gonna do is call it a video here at the beginning of this fight. In the next video, we'll actually do it. It can't be that hard. And then we'll see what the end of the game potentially has in store. There are a couple probably fights left, I'm guessing. There's also something over here, some sort of thing. What's behind here, I wonder? Probably our big battle against Kalkazar or something like that. Anyways, like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.